Well, good morning. Time to head to work. Yeah, it got like down to 50 last night. Just wasn't cool enough to have a fire. It's supposed to be like 86 today. But then like the next 3 days, I think it's going to be the high of like 70 and rainy. So maybe we'll have fires. I don't know. I've been wanting to have one all summer. And now that I can, last night I just wasn't in the mood. And gosh, this guy's not in the middle of the road. I thought he was. But I think it's going to be a very busy day. We'll see. You know, there's some vans over there with their hoods open. That was common in Arizona. People said it kept the mice out of your engine compartment. I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of people put like lights under their cars, things like that. I had one mouse get in this van when I was building it out in Kentucky. Hickory's father-in-law had mowed a field between their two houses on the farm, and they had a composting pile in the middle of that field, and there were lots of mice in the compost pile. I think when he mowed, it scared him, obviously. Oh, somebody's having a fire down here. And, I had my van doors wide open the entire time because I was building, and one got in there. That's the only one I've had in the van. Knock on wood. I didn't have any issues in the engine compartment of the Sorrento in Arizona. I was leaving the hood open after people said it was a good idea. But, like I said, I don't know if it helps or not. I like that van. It's got a high top. But people said I should cut the roof off this. First off, that's like a $5,000 or something deal. I think it might even be more than that. But all my electrical's running the roof, for the lighting. The solar's on the roof. That would be a very large pain in the bum. And on top of that, you'd have to find somebody who'd be willing to do it. And how long would it take them? Okay, we're not cutting the roof off. All right, I gotta head to work. See you guys afterwards. Well, good evening, everybody. First fire of the year. Well, of the season. Yeah, it's cooling down nice. So I said, you know what? Let's have one. And when I was coming into where I'm camping at tonight, there were some other campsites with real fires, logs and fire pits rather than a little solo stove. This is so much easier. I love this little thing. If you guys haven't watched from last winter, I did this almost every night. And this little thing I love it. So easy, it burns so clean, no smoke, unless you screw up. But this year, and I know I said it, if you watched last winter, I kept saying I'm going to stay in town. I have to this year. I put way too many miles on the van last year, driving to a place I could be in the woods. I'm hoping to do at least 4 nights a week in the city. I've got so many spots that are perfect for camping in the city. I'd rather be outside. I don't like to be just stuck in the van. So, I know. You guys are going to say you were here last year. Jellybean, you said that every day. But we'll see. Maybe a couple nights a week doing a fire. Spend a little more time cooking in the van in the evening. Of course, I'll be putting on weight, which I hate to do. But it's really nice to have a fire tonight. I'm glad I went ahead and did it. And little solo stoves burn like a champ. It's nice to be outside, have a little fire, nice little heat. Like I said, it's getting chilly. So when I got to camp tonight, I took a look at my weather station. And if you watch the other video, I put the one sensor up underneath here. It's got like a foot to a frame rail, and then the exhaust is on the other side of that frame rail. Well, it said it was 120 when I got here tonight. So yeah, it's definitely getting some good heat from the exhaust. Hopefully it doesn't burn it up. We'll see. That's the best place where I put it right up underneath here. That's the best place it could be. Because it's not going to get wet from the tires. And I thought it would keep the exhaust heat away. But obviously not. But we have like, half a bag of pellets and just a little bit of chunk. I didn't get the axe out tonight because I'm not going to be out that long. Or the hatchet. And I have enough little chunks to do this fire for a little while that I'm going to be out here tonight. But I had to stop and grab some soda. So I grabbed just a chicken dumpling bowl or something like that. Didn't look bad. I was hoping for something with vegetables, a protein, and mashed potatoes. That's as close as I can come. Because I'm really craving some butter tonight. Oh, here's the Forest Service driving through. Their big old rig. But the fire ban is lifted. We can have fires. Actually, I don't think that is a Forest Service. I see bikes on the front. They look like they're big service truck, whatever, I'm not sure, but all of a sudden, as they passed, I saw some bicycles. I thought my spot was going to be taken tonight when I got here. There's a ambulance that I've seen that kind of been traveling around same areas, and last time they came to this spot, you can see the tire tracks. They came in here, but they took the big, nice spot across the way. I'm glad. I kind of expected my chair to be gone and pull up and say, hey, can I at least have my chair back? They're like, I don't know where a chair is, but I don't know. So we got a couple more days of work. I need to get new insurance on the van, change over the plates. Probably going to do that this weekend, get it over with. I have another month, but I'd rather go ahead and get it over with. So we're probably going to do that on our first day off. Do laundry, all the chores, and then I don't think I have any projects to do. So, I don't know. We'll see what we can get into on our second day off. But, nice little fire. I just threw some pellets on there. It was kind of stifling it for a minute. But it'll get going here again. And I'm going to sit out here and enjoy this. and relax, and then go eat my chicken and dumpling bowl. So, as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. One last little tidbit. I did order a different microphone, but I know it's not going to work with the phone because I have a case on mine. I'm hoping the heck it does. We'll see. All right. We'll see you next time on Jellybean Outdoors. Sorry it got so dark there.